social networking. I was in prayer, when suddenly I began to see a vision, in which I saw a mousetrap. I saw something like a piece of cheese in that mousetrap. People wanted the cheese but failed to see that it was a trap. Many people were stuck by this trap accidentally when they wanted to take the cheese of the mousetrap, so I went to ask God the meaning of this. The Lord said, many of my servants are already victim, and they have fallen in the trap of social networking technology, like Facebook, WhatsApp and other. Many of my servants who are using social networks technology are falling in the trap of the enemy, and they are all prisoners of the devil, caught one by one in the trap of this technology. I was in prayer many years ago when the Lord appeared to me. He told me, servant, in a few years, new inventions will appear. These new technologies will alienate my people by creating a zombie church. They will be affected by darts of spiritual paralysis and will be discouraged to seek me out. These future technologies are being architected in hell at that time and will rise to earth soon. They will come with the great force of spiritual destruction. Jesus said modernity, vanity, and technology have contributed greatly to the fall of the faith of many. All of this has been a major problem for the true conversion of the church. The Lord said, servant, technology will launch an instrument called social network. Today you have no idea what it is, but this social network will destroy marriages. There will be prostitution, and the spirits of demons of lust and sensuality will have men and women who will make many servants and my servants stumble over the sin of the eyes. Tell people to get away from these endemic people who will come with this new invention. Avoid social networks. At the time I did not understand, but with the invention of computers then came the social networks. Today I can explain better. First, the demons I saw were several who invented social networks. They laughed. These social network demons were beautiful, seductive women. Their goal is to destroy marriages. They were happy. They laughed with happiness. They had managed to destroy several marriages. Demons of sensuality have encouraged sisters to walk in sensuality. These demons were happy because they had thrown many young believers into prostitution and causing many singles to fornicate. I had a vision of a demon entering the computer through a social network. It caused divorce and destroyed many marriages, encouraged children to have sex and immorality, and convinced people to engage in sex without compromise. Those seductive women who are demons had various seduction techniques to make men of God fall from the faith. The purpose of these social networking demons is to use a woman to cause jealousy in marriages and relationships and create weaknesses in marriage through quarrels. They take advantage when the marriage is lukewarm. These demons were determined, patient and sensual, had all the weapons of seduction for the conquest. They chose attractive people, entered their bodies, and their targets were women and men of God. The plan of these demons is to approach as friends and seduce little by hypnotizing the minds of believers to elicit love. Demons of lesbianism use tactics to use women to conquer others, demons that use men to seduce married sisters and take them out of the church, to tempt single young men to fall into prostitution. These demons of seduction made great efforts to divert many from the faith. They were happy to do their work. In a vision, the Lord took me to hell, precisely the mind of hell, and I saw Satan sitting on his throne. This is where the great technological, chemical, and scientific inventions are brought forth to destroy humanity. Jesus took me to this place in hell where the whole evil plan of destruction of the earth is architected. There I saw projects that will be invented for the earth. Jesus sent the devil, who was the pulling the file drawer. I've seen several designs looking like electronic engineering works. The demon showed me and said that new technologies will be invented on earth to destroy mankind. Jesus said, among the darts that undermine the spiritual forces of my children is technology, such as internet, television, social networks, and secular music. I saw the demons of hell plotting to hide the darts in these things. Any believer who gets involved with these things will have their spiritual lives attacked. The demons will not attack the church that makes an alliance with the world, for these are theirs and live for them. Technological inventions are corrupting the world. The church has to prepare spiritually because Jesus said modernity, vanity, and technology have contributed greatly to the fall of the faith of many. All of this has been a major problem for the true conversion of the church. In a vision the Lord showed me a desert. I was in the center of this desert. Suddenly there was a very large earthquake, and the ground was shaking. As a result, a huge hole in the ground opened. The hole was the diameter of the football stadium. It was the size of a field stadium. An angel in this vision said, "Pay attention to what you will see." I saw many people on the edge of this pit that was opened in the desert. They were drawn by this pit. There were people of all colors, of all races, people of all languages and nations. I looked and I saw among the countless people, I saw men servant of God holding the Bible in their hand. The man told me, "Pay attention." When I looked I saw the crowds of people who were in the edge of the abyss. The angel of the Lord tell me, "These crowds you see are all those who have signed up and written their name in Facebook, which is this pit leading to the abyss." As I looked I saw that I was also on the verge of falling in the abyss. I was holding the edge of the abyss. My upper part was on the surface and my lower part was inside the hole. I was hanging on the edge. This angel of the Lord that was dressed in white said, "Pay attention and see what will happen." Immediately I looked at the ground trembling, for there was an earthquake. As a result, the crowd of peoples of all languages and nations and races were falling in the abyss. These were the people of the world that had signed up in Facebook. The angel said, "Take your name out of Facebook." Later, I watched and I saw another very large crowd that have arrived on the edge of the hole, a new batch of peoples of all languages and nations and race. Another earthquake happened and the crowds fell in that hole, and I did not fall because the angel of the Lord held me. This all thing was in line with the apology of detachment. I was in prayer when the Lord took me to the unseen world. We enter inside an auditorium. We took place among the multitude of many demons and human who were attending a conference summoned by the devil. Once we took seat in this meeting hall, I saw Lucifer throne, that was elevated in a platform where all the participant could see him. There was a lot of stairs to climb in order to reach the throne of Lucifer. We were all waiting and expecting the arrival of the devil. Beloved brothers and sisters, you can never imagine the people who were in this Luciferian gathering in this meeting hall. If only you can see the people who are designing the clothes we wear, if you could see the demon that make the food we eat, and devils who design and invent the electronic gadget and new media that we use, you will be horrified and shocked, and you will never buy them again. It is only by grace that we survive and overcome the system of Satan and his grip on the world system. Note that whatever humanity use on the surface of the earth is charged with manipulation, power and enchantment of Satan, starting by water we drink, the food we eat, the electronic gadget and new media that humanity are addicted to. In this meeting of demon I saw proeminent medical doctor and top scientist. In fact, the participant came from all over the world. I saw Chinese, Indian, American and African. Every one of the participant was giving account about the progression of his mission and assignment. Servant of Satan are active, for they have to give account to the hierarchy. We were in this meeting hall full of demon and human, when suddenly there was an explosion, which was the arrival of the devil. I saw that he was extremely angry when he showed up. The moment the devil landed in this meeting, he said to the audience of demon and human, "You have failed in your mission and you have let me down. The task I gave you was not done properly. You have failed. The disciple of the righteous man are undoing our activity. They are cancelling and nullifying our actions. They are releasing our captive and destroying our trap. Their prayer is neutralizing and paralyzing our undertaking. These Christians are even using Facebook and other social network platform that we had set up in order to preach the gospel, but you must counter them. You will have to disguise yourself as men of God preaching holiness in order to connect with them. You will use social network in order to trap them." Immediately I saw the devil calling a demon that was in charge of WhatsApp to step forward. I saw that the demon who designed WhatsApp had 7 head, 7 feet and 7 hand. Beloved, if only you can see the demon in charge of WhatsApp and Facebook, you will lock yourself and you will not go out. If you ever see the spiritual world that is ruling the earth, you will be shocked and in terror. I saw the devil of social network asking the devil to increase his power. I saw the devil who sent demon to go get instruments so that satanic power can be increased in social networking in order to trap Christian. The Lord showed me that many that betrayed their wives. At first sight, I saw one married pastor going out with a young woman in the praise group. The second vision I saw a third time I saw a Christian betraying his wife in social networks, committing the virtual betrayal. In the fourth vision, I saw an evangelist making a date with a woman through WhatsApp. This woman was a prostitute. I saw a female demon possessing this woman to overthrow this evangelist. I saw the devil who commands the WhatsApp. He's terrible, and he is a soul winner, that knocks down many men of God, and I saw the devil who runs Facebook. Together these demons are doing havoc in the churches in the last day. I discovered the two great areas of this 21st century that the demons are attacking. The Holy Spirit told me that these adulterous men are not worthy to stand upon God's holy altar. Then the Holy Spirit led me to the bedroom of my son and made me turn on his computer. The Spirit of God made me open the Facebook page. My vision opened and I saw several photos of millions of rows of the people who were trapped inside a giant cage. The Holy Spirit said, "Pray for all those people who are imprisoned in the dark world, many who are there have died." There is a very strong Satanist who has entered into social networks, met thousands of people and is using his profile in black magic and has killed many. His targets are the people of this evil network created by Satan. Every photo you saw is in danger. There is even a Christian that is being targeted by Satan who has two more Satanists who help to destroy these people from the network. These are three Satanists have destroyed the ministries of pastors through this social network. Many Christians are drifting away. The youth of the churches are leaving the way of life and entering the addictions to drugs because of these spells of the wizards of Facebook. Raise an urgent cry for these lives that I showed in view of the people who use this network. I raised my hands towards the computer and I made an hour-long cry inside my sleeping son's room. Then I turned off the computer. I went to bed in my room next to my wife. God showed me in a vision that those Facebook lives were released through from my prayer. I saw chains breaking. After the service, I went to the pastor's house. The next day an afflicted mother called the pastor and said, "Come to my house. My son is crazy." At the same time, I got a vision. I saw a dark boy near the computer watching Facebook. An evil spirit came out of the page coming through the screen and going to the mind getting lodged in his head. The Lord opened my vision more. The other side of the computer had a man talking to this boy. He cursed the boy's pictures and cast spells on the other side. He's a Satanist that the boy met on the social network. I went to the house of the crazy kid. I expelled the demon. I told him not to use Facebook. He said that he would no longer use it and he was converted there. I saw the devil who created WhatsApp. A legion of demons came into WhatsApp and many souls are in hell because of this little app. Pastors who betrayed their wives through that app were in hell. I saw young people in hell making adultery encounters through WhatsApp. The angel showed me a believer in hell. He wept repentant. Satan deceived him, used a very beautiful woman in WhatsApp. That brother did not resist her beauty and went to the woman's house to prostitute. This woman's boyfriend found the couple lying in bed and murdered the two. This believer was sorry for having fallen into the temptation. I saw the Facebook creator demon and many brothers are in hell because of Facebook. That Facebook demon had a female legion of demons who use beautiful women on Facebook to overthrow many believers. These female demons came into those women and made them expose their nakedness and cause many to desire in their hearts and sin with eyes. Another young Christian was in hell by being addicted to Facebook. He was killed by black magic. A very strong wizard met this young man in Facebook. He took advantage of his spiritual weakness and cast a death spell. Satan had asked a sorcerer to take the soul of this young man. He was there in hell. Technology dominates people, leaving addicts on cell phones, games, television, computer, and social networks. All of these are alien instruments that induce people to be robotically minded, leaving them with a hypnotized look. Society is human robots. Science and technology are being used to do evil. When Adam and Eve chose to eat the fruit of the knowledge of good as evil, automatically the demons took control of science and technology. Adam and Eve brought the alien demons with all their intelligence to rule the world from the day they ate the fruit of the science of evil.